All right. Well, everyone should start screaming. Ah! Welcome to Full Metal Classic.
We all have cabin fever.
Wait, we're supposed to be in cabins?
No. Oh, there we go.
Spike Lee movie.
So we're all here to have a good time in the midst of everything going on. And I have an awesome group of contestants here today. Let's start with the man who usually is running the asylum, but today he's letting this particular inmate run it. It's Mr. Jay Burns. How you doing, Jay?
As you can see, I am Caucasian for most of my life. I am extra pasty today. I feel like I got hit by a truck. I spent like 5 hours at the fucking urgent care yesterday to be told that I might or might not have corona. So I'm here to have a little fun while I'm still alive.
All right. Well, we're happy to have you here, Jay. Let's go over to my man over here. This is Kevin. Kevin, what's going on, buddy?
Don't touch me, man. Don't touch me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm doing great and glad to be back on Classics. No hands.
All right.
No, I'm doing good. Thanks.
All right. Good to hear, buddy. Let us go to Kirk. Kirk, how you doing tonight? Kirk, the consigliere, everybody.
Is there any way we get these boxes 6 feet apart? That's
6 inches.
no, I'm excited to be here. This is a good this is a cool group. I'm glad to be playing it. It's gonna be fun.
All right, we're happy to have you here too. Joe's here. Jungle Joe Harrison, as he was known as the last time he was here. How you doing, buddy? We're good to have you back out of the jungle.
I did not contract the coronavirus from my time in the jungle, fortunately. I might have gotten Zika, so that's something.
Zika.
Jesus.
That was like 4 pandemics ago. What are you talking about?
About to say, you're a little late on your. You're a little late on your.
I'm in the jungle. I'm like way pandemics behind. I came out of it, and people were just like, "Corona, it's Corona time," and I was like, "Hell yeah, toss me a beer." And there was like, "No, go into your house and don't come out."
Yeah, I had a glass of Zika. Oh wait, no, that was Zima. No wonder I feel sick. All right. And finally, we have Peggy here. Peggy, how are you doing? It's good to see you.
Good to see you as well. Here, speaking my first ever Warzone victory.
Yeah.
Sorry, Full Metal victory. Let me get that actual show state. But hanging out with my dog as always, so could be worse. Let's go.
All right, guys, let's do this. As you all know, there's no challenges here. Challenge, come to me afterwards. But otherwise, let's have fun, and let's start with round 1. Round 1 is your typical whiteboard round. You're going to get 8 different questions in 8 different categories. You're going to get 15 seconds to write it down. Once that time is up and I call your name, show me your board, verbalize your answer, and if you get it right, you get a point. If you don't, hey, no worries. You just won't get a point. All right, and let us start with question numero uno. And your question comes in, directors. Who directed Steve Jobs? Steve Jobs, a man who gone too soon, but honestly left us with a lot of great things to help us out with the future. My banter game is not on point today, but I'm just going to keep rambling to give them a little time. You know what? What if I just gave them 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let us start with Monsieur Burns.
Steven Soderbergh.
Okay, and Kevin?
I said Linklater.
And Kirk?
I don't think it's right, but it's the kind of movie he would make. I said Soderbergh too.
And Joe?
Couldn't pull it.
And Peggy?
I also said Steven Soderbergh.
The correct answer is Danny Boyle.
Ah!
Danny Boyle.
Same person.
Man,
Same person.
that guy's an enigma, man. He makes every movie.
Your next question comes in recent releases. What is Howard's profession in Uncut Gems? Uncut Gems, a movie that is just a total anxiety ride. And as someone who has anxiety, I somehow enjoyed the ride that I was taken on. My chest was clenched, my heart was beating, and I'm pretty sure I almost threw up 5 times. 4, 3,
Oh,
Two.
this answer is
One.
gonna seem anti-Semitic.
Okay. Well, luckily we're going to you last, so let's start with Kevin
I said a jeweler.
and Kirk.
I said gem salesman / dealer.
Joe,
I said a jewelry broker.
Peggy,
I also said jeweler.
and Jay.
Jeweler.
Okay. Kirk, can you show me your answer again, or tell me your answer again?
Gem salesman / dealer. He's selling that gem.
Right.
The gem district.
He,
Don't make me challenge you. There's no challenge.
There's a DSA rule in effect. You can't do that.
right. I'll be lenient for now. I'll give that to you.
World's coming to an end. Give him the point.
Yeah. This may be my last classic ever. Who knows?
All right. Your next question comes in animated movies.
Was Kirk the only one who got that?
No, everyone.
everybody got it.
Everyone got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was only one
I
question.
want to make sure.
As long as I heard the word jeweler or jewels,
Okay.
yeah, I'll give it to you.
Family jewels.
Yeah, the chat can challenge all they want. I don't care. Animated movie.
Chat.
Towards the beginning of the film, what does Gru announce that he's going to steal in Despicable Me? The Despicable Me franchise. You can count me as not a fan. I
I
don't.
like the first one.
I'm not even a big fan of the first one. I found. You know what? I'm not even going to say anything because I'm just going to cause controversy. But I don't like the first one. I don't think the first one's that good. And then it spawned like all those Minion memes that you see
It's
on
not
Facebook.
better than Megamind, but
Megamind is way better. You are absolutely correct for that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if you do it as Gru, you get bonus points for me, but they're ghost points. Kirk
Da moon.
and Joe
We are going to steal the moon.
and Peggy.
I've never seen it, so I wrote the hearts of all those watching.
No,
a witch.
you're not wrong, but that's still wrong. Jay,
The moon.
you
I
even
even
wrote
wrote out all
all the double ghost points. And Kevin.
I said children.
Yikes!
Oh no,
This thing went
Oh.
dark.
are you there, Kevin?
Wow.
Well, yeah, he's.
We
Yeah.
need to talk about Kevin.
Okay. Well, Kevin, jump out and jump back in. We'll banter.
He's. I think the rest of us can hear him.
During
He's
this
the only
time.
one.
Yeah, the rest
so-
of you can hear him.
oh,
Is it just you who can't hear him?
Oh, I guess it was just me.
He said children.
Oh, wow, yikes.
yeah.
The wonders of the internet, people. Isn't it fabulous? All right. So
do you still want me to jump out?
no, you're good. You're good, buddy.
Oh, okay. All right.
So this is truly the darkest time, y'all. So only Jay, Kirk, and Joe getting that one correct. Your next question is in horror thriller. What is the killer referred to as in the Scream franchise? This is what we in the business call kiss of blood. You gotta have one in
Wow,
every
I
match.
Yikes! I almost spelled that wrong.
Oh, well, that's okay. I almost spelled multiple things wrong because I did spell multiple things wrong in the past. I like to write in my spare time. I'm not a very good speller. Thank God autocorrect is there.
Things is so easy to spell.
You're a funny guy, Jay. That's why I'm going to go to you last. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Joe,
I prefer his rap career. It's Ghostface.
you're not wrong. Peggy,
Ghostface.
I didn't lie to you when I said I'm going to you last, Jay. Kevin,
Ghostface.
Kirk.
Ghostface.
All right, moving on to the next question. Jay, what did you have? Show me your board.
AKA Tony Stark's Ghostface.
All right, everyone getting the point for that one.
Did you say
Your-
Tony Stark?
Tony Stark's. It's one of his. It's one of his.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Your next question comes in biopics. What is the name of the biopic about singer James Brown? James Brown, the godfather of soul. Someone call me the godfather of cannolis because they're delicious, and I have eaten a lot of them in my time. except for the fact that I'm literally the only person who calls me that. So let's get this train rolling. 5,
It's a word. Somebody calls you that. You're somebody.
3, 2, love you, buddy. 1, pens down. Let us start with Peggy.
Is it get on up?
Get on up. Jay.
Get on up.
Kevin.
Get up now. Get on up.
Kirk.
Get on up.
And Joe.
I had Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story.
Ooh, okay.
Kirk sounded like a prospector when he said get on up.
Your next question comes in. Aw, it's romance. What 2014 romance stars John Lithgow and Alfred Molina as a gay couple? Yeah, this is one of those movies that once you remember it, it's really easy. But if you don't remember it, well, we'll see if people are still able to guess. I certainly hope so. By the way, the costume department for this movie was so on point. Just chef kiss. And we need more Alfred Molina. I think he's one of the more underappreciated actors, even though everyone it seems to agree that he's fantastic. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let us start with Jay.
Alzheimer's and Octopus, a mad science love story.
I'm going to give you a yikes point. Kevin.
Love is Strange.
Kirk.
They edited this subplot out of the Blu-ray release, Spider-Man 2.
Joe.
Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story.
Peggy.
I'm not as clever as my boy over here. I got nothing.
All right. Love is Strange is correct, so Kevin being the only one to get that point.
Nicely done, teammate.
Hey, Kev.
Thanks, Pegs.
All right, your next question
That was
comes
a good
in
pull.
the 2000s. Who plays a teenage loner searching for his missing ex-girlfriend in the film Brick? Brick, a movie that is a favorite of one Jacoby Bancroft, who, not gonna lie, inspired me to write this question. Also got to give love out to my man, Ryan Johnson. That man is a script genius, even though I don't care what anyone says about The Last Jedi. And you know what, with that, I'm going to stop my bantering right now. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Kevin.
I said Eddie Redmayne. I have no
Okay.
idea.
And Kirk.
Wild guess, Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
And Joe.
Is it Joseph Gordon-Levitt?
Peggy.
Wild guess, Chris Evans.
And Jay.
Nah, guys, it's Michael Cera.
Joe and Kirk are correct. It's Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah.
Good pull.
And your final question comes in the category of actors and actresses. These are the people that you see on the screen.
You mean the ones
Who?
with coronavirus?
No, the answer is not Tom Hanks, Rita Wilson, or Idris Elba. Spoilers.
What about Olga Kurylenko?
Who has appeared in the following films? Boy Erased, The Upside, and The Paperboy. If I'm not mistaken, The Paperboy is a Lee Daniels movie, so I'm surprised it's not called Lee Daniels The Paperboy, based on a book, if it's possibly based on a book, but I don't know if it's based on a book by whoever would have written this book, if this book was actually a book. Wordiest title ever, but you know what? Would have been a really good title. Tell me I'm wrong, Internet. You probably are already telling me I'm wrong.
They started as soon as you started the title.
Fair enough. Let's cut this short. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Can I get a repeat?
Absolutely. Kevin using his first repeat. Actors and actresses. Who has appeared in the following films? Boy Erased, The Upside, and The Paperboy. I love it when my voice goes high up like it did and cracks like I did when I told Kevin that he used to repeat, even though he already knows that. My bantering skills today, on point. Jay, tell me I'm doing a great, fantastic job. Right, buddy? Right, buddy? Yeah. I'm gonna take your. I'm gonna take that smile as a yes. All right, great. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, pens down, and let us start with Kirk
Is it Nicole Kidman?
and Joe,
Brian Cranston.
Peggy,
Nicole Kidman.
Jay,
I am the actor, Brian Cranston.
and Kevin.
I just said Tom Hanks.
All right, the answer is Nicole Kidman.
He specifically said it wasn't Tom Hanks, Kevin.
I thought that
All
was for the last question. My bad.
That is the end of round 1. And if my math is not mistaken, we are in an unprecedented situation. Kirk is in the lead with 6 points. Everyone else is tied
Ooh.
with 4 points.
Yikes.
So you know what, Kirk? I'm going to let you choose Rotten Tomatoes critic score or worldwide box office first.
Okay. I'll be nice and go Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay. And also, I need from you movie letter A or movie number 2.
Movie number 2, please.
Okay. So, guys, whoever gets the least closest to this Rotten Tomato score will be eliminated. And the movie that I want you to give me the critics' Rotten Tomato score of is Smallfoot. Smallfoot, animated movie with Channing Tatum. Can't really say much more than that because I was about to give away a big hint to this answer.
And Zendaya is Michi. I don't know how to say her name, but she's
Zendaya.
Michi. Zendaya is Michi.
Yes, whatever Joe said. And we're gonna go. I'm gonna have to do math. Need to whip a calculator out. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right, Jay. What number do you have?
53.
Okay. Kevin,
81%.
Joe,
36%.
and Peggy.
I have 74.
Okay. So, the person least closest to the actual Rotten Tomatoes critic score of Smallfoot of 76% is Joe. Joe, sorry, we're going to be saying goodbye to you tonight. But you're free to hang out in the green room. Thank you for coming so much, man. Any last words before you go?
Check out the Finstock Exchange podcast Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are having Dan Merle as our guest.
Wow, nice.
Nice.
Nicely done, buddy. All right, we'll see you
Good
later.
game, Joe.
Good
All
get,
right.
buddy.
So, we have now 4 people left. Let me make this wheel because I completely forgot to do so. But
Bam,
basically,
bam, 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 bam.
that's what I'm trying to do, Kirk. Stop interrupting me. Oh, you know what? You guys can do whatever.
I'm just kidding.
you
We're just
want.
kidding. We're just kidding.
You guys can do whatever you want. I'm just the
We
person
love
making the
you.
wheel. All right, but basically, guys, we are going to have a wheel. There are going to be 7 numbers on it. And each contestant is going to get to pick some numbers, some of them being able to pick 2, some of them only being able to pick 1 number. Whatever number the wheel lands on, that person who picked that number is going to get to pick the category for round 2. You're going to get 4 questions in round 2, each of them being worth 1 point, unless someone either picks a secret category or the number lands on the one number that hasn't been chosen. So, now that my wheel is all set, Kirk, I need 2 numbers from 1 to 7.
Give me 7 and 4.
Okay, so 7 and 4. Jay, give me a number between 1 and 7, not being 7 or 4.
1 and 5.
1 and 5. Okay, Kevin, I need 1 number from you between 7 and 4, not 1, 5, 7, or 4.
Number 6.
6. And Peggy, give me 2 or 3.
3.
3. All right. So if this wheel lands on number 2, we are going to do the secret category. Otherwise, let's see where this baby goes.
Come on, baby.
Wheel of
on,
morality. Turn.
Turn.
Oh,
Come on.
Oh.
number 1. So Jay
Dang.
gets to pick the category today. Jay, your category options today are James L. Brooks, Oscars, baseball movies, based on books, 70s, or the secret category.
Fuck. Do I dick everybody but me and Kirk by going Oscars, or what do you think? What do you guys think? Should I go secret category?
No.
I think you should go baseball movies, but that's just me.
Just a reminder, the secret
What?
category is worth 2 points.
You're right. Let's go with the secret category.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, your secret category today is Little Women Through the Years.
Okay.
Andrew,
Yes.
unless you rewrote this, I've seen this category.
Thank you for reminding me. Well, I have another secret category just in case this happens.
God.
So your secret category today is The Land of Oz.
The first one
Emerald
started-
fucking City.
Shut up, Jay. All right. So your first question in The Land of Oz. Who stars as Dorothy in The Wiz? Yes, The Wiz. A movie that should have been way better than it was, even though it was directed by Sidney Lumet of all people.
How crazy is that?
It's insane. Sidney Lumet, one of the greatest directors of.
Did he freeze for everybody else?
Yes, he just froze.
Yes.
Am I back?
Hey, there you are.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, there.
Let us go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Jay, let's start with you.
Angela Bassett.
And Kevin.
Was Diana Ross?
And Kirk.
I was really hoping you would ask who played the wizard, but Dorothy was Diana Ross.
You're right. I should have asked you played the wizard. And Peggy.
Diana Ross.
Diana Ross is correct.
This was fun.
What kind of animal is Bellina in Return to Oz? That's right. The Disney Return to Oz. This movie is terrifying if you're a little kid. There are so many scary moments of this movie. It's actually kind of amazing to watch, but it's so bizarre. Like, you don't expect Frank L. Baum to make something like this. I'm a nerd. Let's face it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let us start with Kevin.
Bird.
Kirk.
If bird's close, I'm wrong. I said monkey.
Peggy.
I guess the flying monkey.
And Jay.
I also guessed the flying monkey.
I'm going to give it to Kevin because I should have said specific animal. It's a chicken.
It's a bird.
It's a bird. You're right. Lessons learned. Whenever something like this comes up, especially if it's a bird, say specific animal.
Okay.
In Oz the Great and Powerful, what does he give to every woman? What does the main character give to every woman that he tries to charm? It is a specific item I'm looking for. If you're too broad, I'm not giving it to you. And I double checked. He gives this to literally every woman that he tries to charm. By the way, this is one of the few movies I've almost considered walking out on in the theater.
Oh, this is one, but Cats wasn't? Okay.
Oh no, I wanted to, but I literally had my arm chained
It's like a car
cup
crash.
holder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Kirk
I said a necklace.
and Peggy
I guess a rose.
and Jay
I said a music box. I think it's
and Kevin.
I guess a gold brick, a yellow brick.
Jay gaining 2 points. It's a music box.
Ooh,
Good pull.
nice pull.
And
what's
finally,
the tackiest thing you can give somebody?
you're not wrong. And finally, in the Land of Oz. In The Wizard of Oz, before the wizard leaves in his balloon, who does he declare will take his place? I mean, if you're going to do a category about the Land of Oz, I just would have been a terrible person for not including the original movie, The Wizard of Oz. I mean, I could have gone with the animated movie with, what's her name from Glee? Leah Michele. I could have gone with that trash heap. But you know what? I'm a nice guy. You come on, internet. I'm a nice guy here, right? People appreciate, right, guys? Okay, I got Peggy at least. All right, thanks. Cool. Thank you, Peggy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Okay, let us start with Peggy.
I couldn't remember, but I assumed because they gave him a brain, it's the Scarecrow.
And Jay,
The Tin Man?
Kevin,
I also said the Tin Man.
and Kirk.
I think it's a scarecrow.
The correct answer is the Scarecrow.
Good pull.
I erased that too. This was fun.
All
Thanks,
right,
everybody
so
knows that.
with that, Kirk is still in the lead with 10 points. Kevin and Peggy are trailing with 8 points. And unfortunately, Jay, you have 6 points for the day. Not a bad score. That would have won on a couple of other different episodes. But unfortunately, you will not be going on to round 3. But I do want to keep you on stream because I can't do this by myself. So we're going to go into round 3. Round 3 is the take a point, lose a point round. You guys get an answer correct, you will earn a point. But if you get it wrong, you lose that point. So don't you get it wrong. Okay?
Don't you get that shit wrong.
You get that wrong.
You put that
Get-
evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Yeah.
Well done. All right. So
It's well.
your first category in round 3 is, because it's me, I have to write one of these. It's taglines.
Okay.
What comic book movie has the tagline, every father is a hero to his son? I am looking for the comic book movie that this is the tagline for. Taglines are a really interesting way of seeing how the studios decide to market their movie. Obviously, this one has a very specific idea in mind. I don't want to say too much about this else because I want to keep it dramatic. And 5, 4, 3.
Give me a repeat.
Okay. I'm gonna Kirk. I heard Kirk first.
That's fine.
All right. So taglines. What comic book movie has the tagline, every father is a hero to his son? My dad is a hero to me. This little dog tag thing was actually a Christmas present from my dad, basically telling me how much that he loves me. I'm gonna brag about my dad on air, but you know what? Whatever. Peggy, you cannot get help from your dog. 5, 4, 3,
Comfort
2,
dog.
1. And pens down. Let's start with Kevin
I don't think this is right. Road to Perdition.
and Kirk
I also guessed Road to Perdition.
and
Oh.
Peggy.
I couldn't come up with anything. The only thing that came to mind was Jingle All the Way, which I know is not a comic book movie. But he's
I
like,
froze
"Get
up,
the-
didn't I?"
get the toy for his kid. I don't
Oh.
know.
Okay, good. It's not just me then. Is Sky High a comic book movie? God, you know what?
I don't know. Scott, is mayonnaise an instrument?
Oh, Peggy, there you go. You're back. What was your answer?
Oh, it was Jingle All the Way.
Ah, Road to Perdition is correct. Okay, so just I believe everyone is still in this.
Yep.
All right, so your next category comes in crime movies. Crime.
Shit.
Just give it to Kirk. Why don't you?
I was about to say.
Well, we'll see.
We don't like this category anymore.
Robert Loggia. No, I'm just kidding.
Who
That's
plays
a joke.
dim-witted? Who plays dim-witted KKK member Ivanhoe in Black Klansman? Black Klansman, one of Spike Lee's best movies, probably his best since Inside Man, maybe. If you, it's an instrument of sandwich creation. Scott Harvey, you were one of my favorite people. We need you to get we need you to host the show sometime. Let us go in 5, 4, 3.
Repeat.
2. Okay. That is your second repeat. In the category of crime, who plays dim-witted KKK member Ivanhoe in Black Klansman? But yeah, probably his best since Inside Man. Maybe if you really liked Chirac. I know a lot of people really liked that movie. I haven't gotten to see it yet, so I am not a fair judge of that film. But yeah, this is one of the. It's not my favorite Spike Lee movie, but out of his, it's in my top 3. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right. So let us start with. Let's start with Peggy this time.
I know it's wrong. It's the only thing I can think. I said Topher Grace.
Okay. Kevin
I didn't pull anything.
and Kirk.
I haven't bothered to learn his name yet. It's the guy who plays Richard Jewell.
It is the guy who played Richard Jewell. His name is Paul Walter Hauser.
Damn it.
He's also in I, Tonya, and he's the best part of I, Tonya.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Yeah.
I'll learn that name one day.
It's the best part of Italian.
I thought the golf club to the knee was the best part of it. But
Oh, it was a crowbar.
Soundtrack.
It was a crowbar.
It's actually yeah. You know what? That's a question for a different time. Your next question comes in the 2010s. The 2010s. What is Bats's real name in Baby Driver? One of my favorite lines from the movie by Christopher Plummer. Christopher Plummer being an absolutely fantastic actor. He was
definitely
also
worth
great.
all the money in the world.
I was literally just about to say he was fantastic in All the Money in the World. God darn you, Jay! Quit stealing my. I know. I'm hosting here. This is my banter. This is me time.
You need somebody to banter with.
That's fair,
'Cause you're
Jay.
doing a bang up job by yourself, buddy.
You know what? You're right, Jay. Help me. Can you do the countdown for me?
5, 4. God, I hope you have something written on your board. 2, 1. Pens down. Jesus, I don't remember the question.
All right. Let us start with Kevin.
Baxter?
All right, and Kirk
Daryl?
and Peggy.
I remember. I just guessed Dick.
Oh, the correct answer is Leon.
Mm.
Ah,
It's over.
Oh, Bats.
Leon.
Yeah.
Ah.
That's
all
a real
right.
character.
just came here to play pool. Okay?
I believe with that, Peggy has been eliminated.
How many questions are left?
Hey,
There's only 2 questions left.
I've never made it this far, so I'm happy.
Good job,
Progress.
Peggy.
Good
Good
luck,
job,
you
Peggy.
She could still tie.
Oh, she could still tie. Oh, you're right. No, you're right. Peggy, you're still in
Are you
this.
still in it?
Yeah, Peggy's still
Yeah,
in
she's
this.
still in it for at least this next question.
So
Kirk's
you
got to miss
say
this one.
there's a
Peggy's gotta hit
chance.
this one.
That's right.
And she's still in it.
That's right. Thank you, Jay. This
I
is
got you, buddy.
this is why you run this normally and not, me. Your next question comes in drama. Drama. What 1984 drama stars Harry Dean Stanton as a man who, after 4 years lost in the desert, tries to reconnect with his family, society, and himself?
He's a man.
What was that, Jay?
He's a man.
Oh, Look. I'm gonna blame the bottle of Bird Dog whiskey that I had. Jay, what would you do after 4 years lost in the desert?
I would buy a swimming pool, fill it with distilled water, and then just drink.
You know what? I
Not
like
in
that.
the pool. I would just go and buy a bottle and drink.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna drink the whole pool. 5, 4,
It's nasty. Put your feet in that.
3. Wait, you don't drink the pool water? 1. Oh, I have a problem then. Let us start with Kevin
Paris, Texas.
and Kirk.
It's on my Hulu queue. I couldn't pull it.
And Peggy.
I made up something that sounded good. I wrote Long Road Home.
That does sound really good though. All right, now with that, Peggy has been eliminated.
Hey, I got a bonus question in my mind. That's all good.
What's the score?
If I'm not mistaken, Jay, correct me if I'm wrong. It's 8-8.
Oof.
Yeesh.
8-8.
It's 8-8.
Hang on,
All
I need another beer for this.
Yeah.
Me too.
This is exciting, folks.
This last question?
This is the last question. So Kirk could be going to sudden death again. Kevin could win. Kirk could win. Anything can happen. Chaos can erupt. Jay could suddenly sprout wings and fly off. Anything can happen. With your final question being in.
Telling people I could do that.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. We'll edit this out. We'll edit this out in post.
We'll edit it out in post.
Yeah. Your final question comes in action adventure. What 1994 action film stars Ice-T as a homeless man taken on a hunting trip only to find that he is the one being hunted? I always go.
So,
What's that, Jay?
you ever been homeless?
I thought we weren't going to talk about that.
You ever been hunted for sport?
That I have been, good sir. Those knives were very sharp. But the rest I'm not allowed
I
to
am
say.
not human sashimi.
Witty banter, and 5, 4, 3, 2,
I like to drink a Corona with my sushi.
1. Pens down. Kevin
I said Predator.
and Kirk.
Surviving the game.
And your winner,
Good job, Kirk.
9 points, Kirk, the consigliere Kolakowski. Oh man, guys, that was a nail biter. It went down to the last question. This was a great match for everyone involved. Let's save our winner for last, and let's go to my man Jay Burns. Jay, how you feeling tonight?
Like I got hit by a fucking truck.
Right,
Still.
I was basically I was
Just
the wrong kid.
Little shout out for Joe Harrison right there. No, I feel like shit. I've gotten like 3.5 hours of sleep. This is the first match I've gone in where I haven't actually gone to the third round in this season of Classic. But also, speaking of this season of Classic, Kirk is the first individual with 2 wins in
That
this
is
season of Classic.
That is true. Jay, you're gonna get there to the next round. I promise you, buddy. You've been doing great in these so far. Tonight was just a rough night, and I'm gonna blame it on how you're feeling right at the moment.
I beat my last win score though. I won with 5 points.
Yeah.
I have the coronavirus.
Well, thank God I have some deodorant right over there. I can just like rub on my hand. Let's go to Peggy. Peggy, you made it to the third round. You did a really good job today. How you feeling after this match?
Well, one of these days I'm going to win one of these, but today was not that day. Congratulations, Kirk. You played a hell of a game. My teammate over here, he played a hell of a game as well. So I'm just happy to see everyone have some fun.
Well, good. And that's what we're all here to do. We're all here to have fun. Kevin, I think this is your best game so far.
By far. Yep.
Yeah, dude, you got to the third round. You took Kirk to the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think right now?
Yeah. That's no snuff at all. Like taking Kirk to the last question is an honor actually. That's a win in my book. So, but yeah, I mean, this is a tough panel to play against. So, being able to go to the third round, go to the furthest I've been in classics, is an honor. So yeah, I'm just glad I was able to do it. Push it to or out a window. Yeah,
Legitimate options, everything.
sure, of course.
And first of all, Joe, what did you think of that match? Being able to see the rest of it from the back.
I'm mad because this is the second time where the secret category has been picked. I would have swept it, and I would have gotten second place. I still would have lost to Kirk, but I was just I'm mad at myself because for some reason I got Smallfoot mixed up with one of the other 20 Bigfoot movies that came out that year.
Oh, Abominable?
Yeah, I got it mixed up with Abominable.
Abominable
was horribly reviewed though, so I got it mixed up with Abominable, and that happened to me. It happened.
Well, yeah, it happens. As soon as I read that Wizard of Oz question, I was like, Joe's probably screaming in the back right now. But let's go to our winner. Hey, Kirk, this is your second win, dude.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that means you can't play for a while, but it means you're just that much closer to getting into that snowball run. How you feeling, dude?
I feel great. I would say I'm really proud of Kevin and Peggy. If there'd been any third person to be here, I definitely would have been pulling for those guys. And even the last question, I was thinking if I get this wrong and Kevin gets it right, I'm not going to feel bad at all because I know how hard Kevin and Peggy both have been working to improve their game, and it showed here tonight. They really both did a great job, and I'm proud of both of them. And Jay is the victim of an actual pandemic, so he has an excuse for not making the third round tonight. And Joe, I feel you, man. I'm there all the time, man. When the scores don't count, man, I always kill it. So I feel your pain. But no, this was a great. When I saw the list for everybody playing that, I was like, oh, it's a bunch of cool people. So I was really excited just to hang out with everybody tonight. So yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it absolutely has been fun. Once again, Kirk, you're going to have to wait a while. Everyone else, Jay, remind me if I'm wrong. Is it 3 or 2 weeks? For everyone else, 2 weeks. Everyone else is going to be 2 weeks. Kirk, if I'm not mistaken, it's still a month. So, yeah, but this has been a great episode. I didn't burn the thing down to the ground today, so we can all count that as me winning as well. But from Joe, from Jay, from Peggy, from Kevin, from Kirk, and from me, Andrew the Dive Bar, stay safe out there. Have a great night, and enjoy your life.
Don't touch anybody.